I think Picard should have given Riker Kirk's Star Trek Generations advice. Captain James T. Kirk, William Shatner, gave Captain Jean-Luc Picard, Patrick Stewart, important advice in Star Trek Generations, and I think Jean-Luc should have passed Kirk's advice on to Captain William T. Riker, Jonathan Frakes, in Star Trek Nemesis. Kirk met Picard in Star Trek, The Next Generation's first feature film. That historic Star Trek event saw the two captains of the USS Enterprise team up to stop a madman named Dr. Tolian Saran, Malcolm McDowell, from destroying the Viridian star system. Tragically, Kirk died stopping Saran, but not before he imparted words of wisdom to the captain of the Enterprise. Following the USS Enterprise's historic 5-year mission in Star Trek, the original series, Captain Kirk was promoted to Rear Admiral in 2270. Kirk was named Chief of Starfleet Operations, but he was ill-suited to sitting behind a desk. Kirk yearned to be back in command of his beloved starship Enterprise, and he used his pull to do just that in Star Trek, the motion picture. In Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home, Admiral Kirk was demoted back to captain, but it was really what Jim wanted all along. Captain Kirk commanded the USS Enterprise A for 7 more years before it was truly time for him to give up the center seat. Time travel via the interdimensional nexus allowed Kirk to join Picard for one last heroic mission in Star Trek Generations, where Jim gave Jean-Luc his personal career advice. Captain Kirk's advice should have been passed by Picard to Riker in Star Trek Generations. Captain Kirk urged Captain Picard, "Don't let them promote you. Don't let them transfer you. Don't let them do anything that takes you off the bridge of that ship, because while you're there, you can make a difference." I believe Captain Picard should have told Commander Will Riker the same when he became captain of the USS Titan in Star Trek Nemesis. Although Riker didn't get to succeed Picard as captain of the Enterprise, I think it would have been fitting and resonant if Jean-Luc evoked Kirk's memory by advising Will not to give up being captain easily if Starfleet comes calling with a promotion to flag officer. Giving up the captaincy of the Starship Enterprise was Kirk's biggest career regret, and Jim would have preferred to spend his life seeking out new worlds and new civilizations. Picard was very much like Kirk in terms of his devotion to his Starship Enterprise. Picard was captain of the USS Enterprise D&E for a total of 17 continuous years, with Riker serving as his first officer for 15 of those years.